Pew, pew. Oh, sorry. Had him set to the Canadian setting. That's better. Today on the Bearded Movie Guy, Bearded Movie Guy's looking at The Magnificent Seven. Yeah, new action movie. Denzel, Chris Pratt, Antoine Fuqua. Yeah, let's get to it. Brought to you by the Bearded Movie Guy. Hi, the Bearded Movie Guy, and today I'm talking about The Magnificent Seven. Now, this is a remake of The Magnificent Seven, which is a remake of Seven Samurai. I just did a review for Seven Samurai. Check it out if you haven't. It's a better movie than this, but that's not saying anything bad about this movie. Now, let's get to this movie. All right, so this is directed by Antoine Fuqua. Now, I say his name like that because it's just fun, and I think Antoine Fuqua is an incredible director. Especially, he does some great action movies, and this is one of them. So, should you go see this movie? Let's get this out of the way at the beginning. Yes, you should. It's tons of fun. Now, it's not doing anything that you haven't seen before, but it does it pretty freaking well. You got a great cast. You got Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Vincent D'Onofrio, Ethan Hawke, other guys. Oh, and there's a villain in there too. What's his name? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. No! Anyways, so if you don't know what the story is, this is the story. A guy wants to take over a town because they have gold near it, and kills a bunch of people, and that town decides they need to get some people to fight for them because this guy's coming back in 3 weeks and is going to kill everyone or take their property, or he's going to give them a very lowball offer on their property. Yeah. And so they go and search for heroes, and they find one who finds another, who finds another, who finds another, and they get 7 of them. 7 of them. There we go. And that's basically the story. They come back to the town and they fight for them. It's pretty basic, and it's pretty freaking entertaining. Let me tell you, this movie does everything it's supposed to do pretty much right. I don't have any problems with anything in this movie. This movie is not the best movie ever made. It's not the best Western ever made. That's not the hotel, never mind. Anyways, but it freaking hits all the notes it's supposed to hit. It has action, it has comedy, it has girls in frontier wear. It's got gunfights. It's got, did I mention the gunfights? I think it's got gunfights. It's got a couple gunfights. Not many, but when they hit, they're gunfights, let me tell you. And it got a Mexican. It's got everything you could want. Denzel is great in this. He's totally fun. You can see he's just being Denzel, and he leads. He's got a commanding presence whenever he's on film. Chris Pratt is totally funny and works for what he's supposed to do too. But as far as I'm concerned, the person who steals every second he's on screen is Vincent D'Onofrio. He's doing something with the way the character talks and just the way he moves around, and it's just Vincent D'Onofrio. Yeah. I'm thinking at this point, if anyone was to do a movie of my life, he might have to play me. Because he's a big guy. I'm a big guy. He's a funny guy. I'm a funny guy. Well, I haven't seen him with a beard, but you know, it's like, I think he could probably pull it off. And he's a really good actor, like insanely good actor. So, yeah, he steals every second he's on screen. Every second he's on screen, you kind of like, doesn't matter who's around him, he's the focal point because he's that entertaining. Antoine Fuqua does a great job directing this. There's some great vista scenes where it's like just big freaking like people riding with mountains behind them, and he does a nice big sweeping scene where there's like 100 guys on horseback and stuff, and it's like there's no CG in that, I'm assuming. It's because they had like a lot of guys there, and some of the intimate moments are filmed really nice too. He just does a really good job directing a very good cast in a very good fun action movie. That's all I gotta say. Go see this movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm going to see it again with my family. I actually got to see it for work. It was so much fun. I got to go for work. I got to take some guys from my program where I work, and we got to go watch this. That's awesome. But I'm taking my family to see it tonight because they definitely want to see it. And I want to see it again. So, yeah. It's a ton of fun. I love Westerns. And this is a Western. It's an action movie, but it's a Western. And it definitely, there's a score in there from James Horner who pays little bits of tribute to some of the big Western scores from the past, but still does his own thing, and I can appreciate that. And yeah, it's just overall, it's a fun story, good acting, nice directing, good score, gunfights. Yeah, Go see the movie. Tell me what you think. Have you seen the other Magnificent Seven movies and Seven Samurai? This, you don't need to have seen anything to enjoy this. It actually doesn't really follow any of the archetypes from the other movies at all. They kind of like, this is just a fresh 7 guys going on to take a big posse kind of thing. You don't, it doesn't follow the story exactly, pretty much at all. But it's fine. It's good. It's entertaining. Watch it. Okay, that's it. Oh, 4 beards out of 5. I almost forgot. Yeah, it's enjoyable. I don't know what else to tell you. It's not the best movie ever made, but, you know, pretty much every movie's not the best movie ever made, except Shawshank Redemption. We understand that. So, yeah, tell me what you think. Have you seen it? Are you going to see it? Are you seen the originals? All that kind of stuff. And until next time, stay bearded. You're watching the Bearded Movie Guy. He's talking about, what is he talking about? Magnificent Seven. I almost forgot there for a second. That's not the movie's problem. That's my problem. Never mind. Anyways, subscribe and tell your friends. And watch the Magnificent Seven. It's magnificent. Lee 7? That didn't make any sense. Bye-bye.